So ya di akun ini gue juga pengen gacha, gak usah lama-lama lagi, paling juga ampas kayak tadi. Gue berapa ya? Aduh gue agak ngitung. Kali aja kan gitu ya, bintang 5 gitu nyasar. Apa nih? Ampas. Bener kan ampas. Kenapa gue gacha ini ya? Oke. Jelek. Coba pengen splitter masalahnya, cuman PT gue nggak nyampe, Ayaka belum tentu dapat. Jadi pada kesempatan kali ini gue bakal ngegacha ya, tapi ini di akun baru ya. Akun baru ini kurang gue urus karena gue tetap bakal ngurus akun utama. Dia udah update baru nih, Baal banner. Gila, gue upload selalu gak teratur ya, tapi bodo amat lah, gue cuma bakal gacha standar wis. Udah 15. Next banner mungkin ya aja kali gue. Udah bakal post story di akun utama. Ini udah di akun utama guys. Stardust. Oke ini geng, baca standar dulu lah. What? Standar harus dapat sayu guys. Tuh. By the way gue di sini pakai sayu guys. Baca Yoimi yang kemarin. On you, your HP. Oke. Sayu C1. Gila beruntung banget. Standar wis. Makasih Mihoyo. Oke, kita habisin. Ungu lagi. Sangling gue C berapa ini? Oke, C2. Apa ini lagi hari keberuntungan gue ya? Gak tahu sih. Ungu lagi. What the hell? 10 kali wis. Sangling C2. Gak jadi ngambil hutau gue kalau begini. Pas itu kita quest. Apa nih? Sukros beli sukros. C4 sukros. Sukros C4. Gue masih bisa gacha lagi, geng. Gila, pemain free to play kayak gue. Berapa PT? Gue agak ngitung PT anjir. Deket tuh. By the way udah 200. Belum mau. Baal belum mau diambil hari ini mungkin ya, masih ada kesempatan hari-hari berikutnya. Tapi yang pasti sih Sukres C4 aja. Oh, gila. C3 si Angling. Gua build deh nanti. Gacha yang memuaskan. Oke, jadi gue bakal langsung aja ke Akun quest ya. Gila emang Mihoyo udah gila. Oh, world quest. Ini dulu lah. Baal, udah kita balikin Zuma, geng. Gue berharap seru sih. Soalnya cerita Akun udah lama juga. Terakhir kan Fenty Softly. Sekarang Baal. Yang pasti Baal gue bakal ambil. Karena gue belum punya Akun, guys. Wajar pemain baru. Gue main dari bannernya Tartaglia Riran kalau nggak salah.
Let me know straight away.
Bakal ada tempat
That
baru.
said, you've spent time. Ready? And away we go.
Let's go. Hari ini lagi hari yang cukup membahagiakan ya. Mbak Sukres C4. Mbak Sukres udah kayak Ventilite. Di akun baru sama di akun lama gue sama sekali nggak dapet Kazuha ataupun Ayaka ya. Gila emang Mihoyo. Malah di standar banner gue hoki. Oh, ada chest baru. Ini tempat apa sih? Kayak TP atau lagu baru, Cok? Aduh, copyright enggak ya? Jangan copyright ya, weh.
Damn you!
Nggak mati.
Belongs to ice and snow.
Apaan itu? Nah, gini. Anjir, kayak parasit. Gue fokus dulu unlock beginian. Woi, tempat apa ini? Kapan ya guys bisa live streaming gitu? Wifi nggak kuat sih. Wih. Assalamualaikum. Kokomi, Cok.
When will the vision? That's the question. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The
Suara kayak
Tenryou
bocah
Commission's
anjir nih
attitude
si
just doesn't seem to
Sangonomiya
add up.
Kokomi.
The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has
Duyung ada
effectively caused a
siripnya.
civil war.
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to... We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble.
All right, let's show.
Mereka tuh gaya-gayanya itu loh berpedang
Off
tapi
we
ya.
go!
My lucky day!
Freeze to the core! I condemn you!
Kumpul aja pada.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggeration. Allow me to introduce myself. I now formally cede the position of captain.
There are two hard-hit areas. That said, the ones over there are tough.
You got that right. What Tatsumi Island?
Tuh. Kita buka ini dulu deh. Wih, bangunnya warna ungu anjir. Ini ungu supremasi banget ya.
Wow, gila ya El. Gila, seorang AR 56 lebih kalah dari AR 55. Tampun, gila.
Kenapa? Naon?
Gila, parah men. Gak lagi-lagi gue main sama yang satu ini. Gue main di yang biasa gue nyari Ayaka, artifak Ayaka malu. Temennya satu pakai Bennett.
We'll deal.
Tapi damage-nya kagak ada. Terus gue mati. Energi recharge dia kagak seberapa. Pakai otak dong.
Sabar.
Orang bener-bener kalau nggak ini nggak bakal gue mau lagi ke invite ke dia. Sumpah kalau domain
Sabar.
Kalau lu nggak bisa pakai Bennett, nggak usah pakai Bennett
Sabar.
Ah, setan nih
Gimana?
orang.
Enggak, kronologi gimana? Lu diajak
Main-main. Nanti gua ini gua ada rekordannya dia. Kenapa emang kata dia gitu? Gua sendiri di domain ini. Gua bukan sombong. Gua nggak mati-mati, gua bilang.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly?
Apalagi sama temen gua bilang gitu.
Yeah, but with your love, since you're back.
Kok bisa sampai mati gua bilang gitu kan?
Good.
Gue juga sama keselnya dengan ini. Kalau memang lo nggak bisa main bawa ini Bennett, gak usah bawa Bennett, pantat. Hari sini gue yang mati, gue bilang. Sumpah ada tuh orang bener-bener. Nih Tartaglia level 90, Xiao 90, Eula 90. Ini orang nggak berani nampilin artifaknya, berarti artifaknya ampas.
Oh iya, gue dapet sayu lagi Will, jadi C1.
Di yang kemarin.
Standar banner. Tadi barusan.
What the fuck? Gila serius.
Serius, gue juga kaget first pull. Serius dah, gue nge-record. Ntar gue upload di YouTube.
Sumpah.
Abis itu 3 kali berturut-turut dapat bintang 4. Xiangling sama dapat senjata sacrificial sword. Gak tahu kenapa gue lagi hoki nih.
Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing when Orobashi attacked civilization. But now that the shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the... Alright, I'm heading back. You should report back...
Ya.
Hey,
Tubat.
don't...
Alright guys, jadi suara gue serem banget habis makan gorengan anjing. Gue mau nyobain nih ke hydrohypostatis ya. Mau ngabisin resin. Itu ya sama quest Akun belum gue selesain kemarin. Diajak ngobrol mulu. Oh, daerah sini tuh mirip Konoha ya.
Let us cross swords. Eye for an eye. Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy. Huh? Rack and ruin. Winter.
Apa di bawah sini ya? Oke, di bawah sini deh. Di bawah sini tuh ada. Oh, di sini. Tempatnya bagus banget, woi. Anjir, Mihoyo, good job. Nggak percuma gue update makan harddisk gue. Hati-hati tuh bomnya.
Shudder.
Absorption test.
Lebih gampang ya, harusnya sih.
Get out of here.
Don't blink. Enhanced animal module
Oh,
75.
ngambil.
Animal test 6308.
More speed. Crush.
With sword from shadow. Don't blink.
Oh, tinggal satu.
Incoming. Shudder.
Oh, gitu.
Adventure time.
Oh, bener. Gue tinggal buka TP di sana. Gila. Berapa waktu tadi? Let's go. Weh, Goro.
Off we go.
Kokomi, we're back. Oh, look, Goro's here too.
Ini ikan paus sama rubah.
What happened? Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions and meet all soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. Wait a second. No! Surely he can't have... let's go check on it.
It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone.
Jadi makin tua si TP.
Oh, right, yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full of fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from... If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, they gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will. Delusion. So, what's the difference between a delusion? Oh, gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising. I've been getting more and more tired. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. This is a real shame. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain.
Jadi sedih, Cok.
Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've...
Pepe. Hey, where are you going? Hey! Pepe's breathing. Pepe's breathing is getting...
Modar jangan nih.
Station. I have got an order, but that's already actions, sadly. If you open.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor the soldiers are arms by the bando.
Okay, I'll leave you to do it. This whole fiasco is starting to be my thoughts. No, it's too difficult to organize an operation of this if we want to stop them. You have to destroy the factory with illusions, and it's dangerous to alone.
Your Excellency, given any
Very true. I think this is not why we're confiscating the illusions. Not many places will be Nigeria. I'm not going to stop you. But please, we have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Peter mah plot armornya banyak.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Udah Paimon, ikut aja Paimon. Jauh banget. Terus pakai nggak punya hero air masalahnya. Bisa nggak ya? Coba dah, bodo amat. Gak punya hero air. Punya, cuman jelek, nggak gue build.
Hey, come.
Paimon hahaha doang bisanya.
That's
Bantu
it.
apa?
Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
Lagu Paimon. Geblek. Yai. Itu Yai, Cok.
Come on. Okay, that's positive.
Ngakak.
Your brain seems relatively unscathed.
Anjir.
This is good news. It's You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plain of Euthymia her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state.
So, that place that she carved
OTW
open with her
Baal.
sword.
The plane of Euthymia.
Sorry guys, salah potong
Essentially,
rambut.
she shuts herself off in her. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing You mean Morax? It's been a
Slowly.
while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liu's.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the
Enak
eternity
juga,
of
cowok,
her
jadi
own
abadi.
definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt? Not by talking.
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of youth that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's
Has no one else ever been?
none. Your existence is more.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Oh iya, sebenarnya itu di mana sih? Ininya. Oh ya ampun, ada ini dong. Gua nggak tahu, Cok. Ada chest selama ini di bawah sini.
I can put these to good use.
Oh, udah nggak ada. Dekat Kunda Village.
More speed.
Udah samurai lagi latihan mau jadi Tanjiro dia.
We're gonna do it here? And what?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun. It'll give you a chance to figure out. The aim is.
Harus ngapain? Sayu.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina.
Kujusara itu.
Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujusara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well. So you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun. I'm just a Snezhnaya and
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun. Do correct? That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the These other mundane details, you. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you. Before you go charging into Tenshuka, I'm not sure you realize.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never You are aware that the loser must die. Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
Kita jangan pakai ether tapi.
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Anjay, nggak ngerti. Lama bener.
So strong, but how?
Ya, gimana ya? Ya, senjatanya dual blade anjir, jelek. Ether, black. Jangan lawan si shotgun. Kalau Ether lawan shotgun ya gue yang mampus, geblek.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Anjing!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
What? Mati kok? Kena sambar Baal.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Lah, kenapa nih?
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Mukanya komuk semua.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Itunya si temennya Kazuha. Kazuha. Wih, keren warna-warni. What, gede banget pedangnya. Masuk domain lagi kan, buy one lagi, Ether geblek. Wih, detail lalat.
So, we meet again.
Iya, kali ini modar lawan Baal. Logikanya.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of
Salah
eternal
ngomong,
meditation
mampus, jadi
only to tell me
getek
this.
Baal is dead.
If so, then you underestimate me. I am not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted. Traveler, your existence is unique in my eye. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake... so be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Untung gak sampai selesai.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
Apaan itu kaget?
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
Weh!
Off we go!
Lu ngapa, Baal? Tiba-tiba begitu. Anjing pegang pedang.
Everybody stand out! Swirl, Mark 2!
Lihat ping gua, internet gua kayak sumpah. Lagi seru-seru loh.
Rack and ruin!
Ayo Baal, rasakan Eula mengamuk. Dia ngilang. Nah, kalau gini jadi adil.
Well met.
Weh!
Crush. Enhanced animal serving. Nowhere to hide.
Oh ya imun dia.
A fleeting shadow.
Imun dia kan.
Why do they never miss? Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. I condemn you. I'm going in.
Your verdict is decided.
Gak usah full stack dah hari gua. Keburu dia ngedodge.
Off we go. Shudder.
All will be severed.
Let's light it up. Swirl, Mark 2. You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
Oh, sorry guys, tadi udah urgent. And tadi apa sih?
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liat? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. But is this nation worth stripped of ambitions? Stripped of... I wonder what...
Miko, retract your word. Never changing eternity.
But what your people need...
You mean humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear it, but I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss. You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me. But I have so much to say to you.
How long will that...
As a fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko... Seeing you again...
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need...
You are the one who's been acting like a child. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions
pedang yang ini yang pernah
outlive their
gue curi
masters
juga.
long
Kayak
after the soul
temennya
ascends.
Kazuha pedangnya.
They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true
Oh iya.
for all eternity.
Kan? Itu tempatnya temennya Kazuha.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for his...
Another bad one?
Udah. Quest Akun. Gitu doang. Strange battle.
No, let me try again.
Quest Akun selesai guys. Jadi itu dia ceritanya seru banget. Baal gelo. namanya ternyata.